So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And right away he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now let's go.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Got some room at the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
3-5-7. Go. 180.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
81. Here we go. 120.
Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Great. There we go. Back. Lady. Black. Come on. There, sit. What's this?
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
81. Here we go. 120. Push on.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Sunday! Listen! Black, come on. Listen!
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
82, 82. What's this on?
On play action, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol on 3rd down. It's Thompson, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here's Conley. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding
Here we go
penalty.
now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, 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 gun.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
81.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
74, 74. Lion. There we go, back man. 120.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
81, 81. Great 15, great 15. Here, sit. Great 15, great 15.
Throwing now is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From midfield, here's Allen. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side is Shark. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blair Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here we go. 120. 81. Go. Listen.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Back that. Louie! Listen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Waiting. Sit. Motion. What's your son? 57, Mike 57.
Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Conley. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Allen now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Allen going to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, it can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be caught. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, Geis, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
There we go. Back.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Now Jones. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Well, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Wentz now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run it here with Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go now.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit!
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.